Most millionaires and billionaires actually are people just like you and me who got determined and did one thing. They mastered consistency. Consistency means different things for different people. So your consistency might not be my consistency. We'll hear different people tell you different things about what works. Have a system around your consistency. So whatever consistency means to you, build a system. You need to automate these things, because when you automate these things, it becomes easier for you to actually be consistent. Service actually comes from the word serve. So you want to serve your customers before you can actually get those paychecks. Obviously, you need to listen to tips from people that have gone ahead of you, but you need to evaluate it and filter it and take it with a pinch of salt.
3, 2, 1.
Whatever your mind can conceive and believe, your mind can achieve.
Job is not your work.
Making millions isn't a movie. It's the same moves over and over until the world claps.
My name is Natasha, also called the branding genius, and I help early stage brands like yours get clear, look consistent, and get noticed, all without a full-time marketing team. Ready to scale your brand? You're in the right place.
I honestly used to think that most millionaires and billionaires were a bunch of privileged people with good luck, but I stand corrected. Most millionaires and billionaires actually are people just like you and me who got determined and did one thing. They mastered consistency. If you're going to stand out in a saturated market, it's important that you are consistent. Now, I know you've heard this over and over again from a bunch of gurus and people telling you how you should do your content or how you should be posting every day if you're going to go viral, but I came to give you a different perspective to this. When I was trying to discover my niche and trying to see what exactly I'm going to be talking about as a business person, I actually did research on a bunch of different accounts, and I noticed one thing about the people that had gone viral and the people that were actually making it in the industry. Most of the people that had gone viral had one thing in common. They were consistent in either how they were posting or how they were carrying out their business. I actually have a very good example, which was a woman I came across on Instagram. What this woman does is she helps creators like you and me create content without having to do a whole shoot, and she uses AI. How this works is you upload a photo and then AI is able to make videos which are like really bomb, because when you look at her profile, her videos are drop dead bomb. This woman does all of this while wearing the color pink. So basically, when you open her Instagram, the first thing you're seeing is this woman in pink telling you about how you can create bomb videos, and you can believe her instantly because she's got bomb videos herself. Her product is self-explanatory. I highly doubt she has to use anything on marketing, because you see the results right there and then, so people are going to be consulting. So even when I looked at her digital products and what she was offering, there were a lot of people sending her DMs about how they wanted to work with her and a bunch of other things. Like basically her business is doing fine, and I feel like this is key to standing out in a saturated market. Consistency means different things for different people. So your consistency might not be my consistency, but the key to thriving in a saturated industry is finding your unique voice. Discover what does consistency mean for you as an individual. This is going to help you to shift how you create your content, whether it means you're going to be using constant filters, whether it means you're going to be using the same fonts, whether it means you're going to be like that lady and use the color pink. Whatever it is, whatever consistency looks like for you, you need to have something that people remember you by. That is why consistency is such a selling point, because it gives people a dynamic, a reason to remember you. So be consistent, find your voice and stick to it. Whatever it is that consistency means to you, you need to stick to it. Another thing that is measured on social media is sticking to your lane, because you hear different people tell you different things about what works. I've heard like 1,000 gurus talk about posting 3 times a day. The other one talks about this doesn't work, this works, and you just need to test it out yourself. You need to get into the game and do your testing yourself, and that is basically what's going to help you to figure out how to scale your business. So consistency, whatever that means for you, is key if you're going to stand out in a saturated industry. I know it's difficult to be consistent. It's difficult to have the same thing going over and over again, but I feel like what helps is have a system around your consistency. So whatever consistency means to you, build a system. A system is actually easy these days because it's not like the previous days where, you know, people like singers, big singers, actors, people who are doing well in the industries out there, even companies have to hire staff, and that is their system. But for you as an individual, if you're building a brand for a service-based business, for instance, you don't need to pay lots of money to hire a team for you to have a good system. You can simply build a system with AI. Things like ChatGPT, for instance, are able to give you a good basis. For instance, if you're talking about like a system for creating content, so there are a lot of apps out there that are able to cut your long form content to short form. There are a lot of apps that can help you with distribution, email marketing. You have Notion, you have all these tools out there. Go out, discover the tools, and find what works for you. For instance, I in my content planning use ChatGPT very much, and I've seen it to be effective. I don't leave all the work to ChatGPT. I still have to refine it. I still think about it. I still use my experience to see what works and what doesn't. But ChatGPT is like a mini assistant, and it really has helped me to look at things in a different perspective. So you need to have systems for your finances, systems for your customer service, systems for your customer acquisition, for your customer retention. When your customers come and they do business, how you return them. You need to automate these things, because when you automate these things, it becomes easier for you to actually be consistent. Build a system, be consistent, automate everything. And the last and final point is ensure that your customer service is top tier, even as you are trying to stand out in your industry. So customer service is the biggest thing in this dynamic, and in this day and age, the roles have shifted. Business is not like what it looked like a few years ago or in the 90s. Back in the day, you went with your product and people actually paid for your product and saw the results later. In this day and age with social media, people are able to see the before and after results. So before people actually pay for your service, they want to see that you're actually going to deliver the results. So you need to ensure that your customer service is top tier. You're serving your audience. Treat your audience like they're your potential buyers. Every view counts. Every person that comes to your business and consults counts. So you need to ensure that you are serving. What value are you providing? Sit down, brainstorm. When you look at the word customer service actually comes from the word serve. So you want to serve your customers before you can actually get those paychecks. So those paychecks will only come in when your customers see the value that you are providing. And I will not go so deep into this because I am actually hosting a customer service class this month on the 16th of August. This class is completely free. You don't need to pay anything for it. And I'm going to leave a link down in the description below. Please register and we'll email you a link to the meeting. So basically, those are the tips that I have for you today. So if you're going to stand out in a saturated market, these are the things that you need to take into consideration and keep in mind, and also find your path and stick to it. That's all I have to say. Find your path and stick to it. Don't listen to every Jim and Jack that tells you need to go this way, you need to do this with your content. You are your own brand. You are different from the rest. Obviously, you need to listen to tips from people that have gone ahead of you, but you need to evaluate it and filter it and take it with a pinch of salt, because if you're listening to what every Jim and Jack says, you will be going left and right, and you won't actually figure out what works for your brand and who you are and what it is that you do. So you need to ensure that you get these things right and you have your mind on the go, whatever that looks like for you. Whether it means you are going to be wearing a red dress all the time, be consistent, find your lane and stick to it. Use the fullness of your personality. Use every gift that you've been given. Your charisma. If you're a charismatic person, my girl, that is your thing. You go on the video and do your thing. If you're a person who is jolly, jovial, use your charisma. Be yourself, and hopefully we'll figure this out as we go. If you have any questions, anything that you'd like me to talk about, please drop them in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I've come to the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. I'll see you next time for our next video on branding and how to stand out and how to elevate your brand. So my name is Natasha, and I help early stage brands like yours to get clear, look consistent, and get noticed, all without a full-time marketing team. So if you made it to the end of this video, please drop me a 100 in the comment section down below so that I can can actually tell the people that get to the end of the video, so I can refine my content. Please subscribe. It helps me to produce more content. It also just gives me motivation, because why am I doing this and nobody is actually seeing what I'm doing? Otherwise, that's it for today. You have a blessed day.